Is this how you present important work to other people? Fact after fact after fact. Maybe some fancy graphics and then more facts. Now everyone can see you know your stuff. How's that working for you? Are people really listening? Will your audience remember what you said in 5 minutes' time, let alone 5 days or 5 months? Boring presentations all lack one magic ingredient. You guessed it, stories. It doesn't matter what you're working on, you can tell it like a story, not just a list of facts and opinions. You can tell big stories that inspire, you can tell small stories that persuade, or amazing stories that open up new worlds of possibility. But crafting stories, memorable, effective stories, is hard. It's much easier just to stick all that information in an email or a PowerPoint and hope for the best. But here's a little secret. We're all good at stories, they're built into us. They're the simplest way we've found to share information. We've been telling stories since the dawn of civilization. Now, I know what you might be thinking, we've been eating bread since the dawn of civilization, but that doesn't mean I know how to bake a baguette. Everyone bangs on about storytelling, but nobody's actually telling you how to do it. Okay, let's go with the bread metaphor. You love bread, you want to bake your own bread. You've got the kitchen, you've got the ingredients, but you don't know where to start. This might just be the best thing since sliced bread. This is Storyteller Tactics. It's a card deck of storytelling recipes. These are frameworks, prompts, and exercises, all designed to help you find and tell great stories about your work. You can start your story journey with any card from anywhere in the deck. Let's take, for example, Rags to Riches. Now, the first thing you see on the card is, well, what's it about and why might you need it? And then on the reverse of the card, how to use it. So in this case, it shows a simple story arc where you take your customer from a bad place to a good place, and it has a beginning, middle, and end. It's a structure card. Now, the genius of the Pip Deck's system is every single card links to at least one other card. So Rags to Riches links to Hero and Guide, and Hero and Guide in turn links to No Easy Way, and then No Easy Way links to other cards and so on and so on, so you can kind of choose your adventure as you develop your story. You can also be more strategic, so this is our story building system card. One of our customers, Jessica Jake, says this is her go-to card for planning her story from beginning to end. It's like a flowchart with a series of questions. Do you know why you need a story? Well, if no, then go to the concept tactics. Do you know where to find your story? Well, if no, go to the explore tactics, and so on down the list. Each category of tactics is color-coded, so there are concept tactics which help you frame your work as an epic adventure. There are explore tactics which allow you to navigate the world through the stories you tell. Character tactics, because you are a character in your own story. What kind of character do you want us to see you as? Then there are function tactics, because sometimes you need a story to do just one thing. There are structure tactics that give your story a shape. There are style tactics that give your story some polish. And finally, there are organized tactics, because if you don't organize and collect your stories in a systematic way, you'll forget them. We've got a set of 7 story recipe tactics. So here, for example, stories that sell. And on the back of the tactic, it shows 5 different storyteller tactics you can use to go from a basic understanding of your audience right through to your elevator pitch. There are thousands of managers, consultants, leaders, designers who buy storyteller tactics. They don't just buy it, they love it, they trust it. You've got this system in your hand that gives you the confidence you need to tell great stories about your work. And if all that's not enough, there's the Vault, where I do a video for each tactic explaining how to use it and giving a little case study. So you've always got me to guide you through the process. Get yourself a box of storyteller tactics today, and pretty soon you'll be the go-to person. You'll be the storytelling expert where you work. Now look, I know it seems like a lot of money for a deck of cards, but this isn't just a deck of cards. This is your new secret weapon at work. This is confidence in a box. And how much is that worth?